Alright, we are back with another episode of EmberWard. Going to be possibly going for a new build this time, since we don't want to make everything the same. I think we're going to stick to normal. Let's go with a new area. The desert. Very interesting. I forgot to change... Oh, wait, change it here. I forgot. Okay. Your fire source has 5 extra HP. For the sacred fire, able to sense the slightest corruption. All battle stages in the adventure are corrupted stages. At the end of each wave, corrupted tiles shift positions randomly. But you do get more, whatever, more money, I think, for corrupted tiles. I'm not against trying new everything, honestly. New level, normal mode, new fire. I think we're gonna try that. All right. It does seem like we have different characters too here, which we haven't unlocked. So we will keep it at the novice. Okay, every level is going to be corrupted now. We get to choose what we want to go for here. So we've got arcane and electric, arcane, normal, fire. So arcane damage will lose critical hit with monsters more than 80% health. It's good for really quick damage, but not guaranteed. I don't know if I want to do electric again. I want to try something different. So I think we're going to try to go a fire build here. So we might as well start with the same we did last time, but we'll just build it towards fire this time. You can see the next card in your deck. When a normal type tower is placed next to a tower with other elements, it changes to that element. If there are multiple elements nearby, one is chosen at random. Alright. At the end of each wave, 5 of your towers will randomly transform into another tower of the same size. That's literal, not wrong with the chaos name. The attack speed of your fire towers is reduced by 20%, but their damage now applies 1 stack of chill. When a monster with burn is killed, it bursts into flames and causes 5-second burn on monsters with 3 tiles. Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna build fire, let's go for it. Let's see. So we can get a reroll token, 2 of them, a relic, a block, and a tower. Let's go with the middle path here. You've approached enemy territory. The red areas are zones occupied by the enemy where construction is prohibited. To expand the boundaries, place your blocks near these zones. Once a block is locked, it will claim the surrounding area. Okay, so we can't build past here. Noted. Everything's corrupted as well. Luckily, there's not too much corruption down here, so we're chilling. Does look like this is eventually going to be jumpable. Thing. Okay. Well, first things first, we want these guys to loop as much as possible. So, let's do our best to push them the direction we want them to go. Let's do this there. Into that. 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 And then should we place this here just to gain some range? What is this? Lava corrupted tile. The wall built on it will be turned into lava, making it unable to recall or build towers. But it'll make it lava, so that'll probably do damage? Okay. We might as well build towards this. Let's get a fire tower down here and here. We got the dice tower. I didn't even read this one. Try your luck. The number you roll is the damage value of the tower. Okay. Interesting. The poison. Well, let's send the wave and see what we got. See what enemies we got. Oh, they're fast. Very fast. And they are all going to be corrupted as well. That's something to keep in mind. So we got to keep this path from going over top of corruption tiles. Okay. Can't place that there. This is here. And here. We're just gonna try to make them do as many loop backs as possible. And honestly, if I can get them to go into here, it'd be great. As many loops as possible, many turns as possible. The more they turn, the better. And I think we're gonna draw from some more blocks here. We're gonna try to fit some more in. This isn't gonna be able to fit here regardless. I don't think anything's gonna be able to fit here, so I'm gonna stop messing with it. So instead, let's put this here. And let's start directing them this way. So the next wave. Okay, so they're no longer going over any corruptions, so that's good. These guys are very strong though. It's kind of scary. He's gonna make it. That's fine. We need to find a way to do more damage. Other than just upgrading, I guess. This would be a better spot for this. Okay, so this did extend. That's good. These corruption tiles are constantly moving as well. I think they move towards the fire. It's either that or they're random. Can't place blocks on corruption tiles. So there's nothing I can do there right now. Nothing I can do here. I think. No. Not unless I get like a single block. It's kind of a mess that I have here, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely need to make this loop back. This for like a future 3x3. Well, we don't have any of those, so that's not needed at all actually, now that I think about it. We just need a central area that has a bunch of looping through. Let's do this for now though. And I think we're gonna place down one of these guys just to do some extra damage. Some next wave. And this guy doesn't have any upgrades, so. Nice. Much better now. Immediately gonna upgrade that guy though. I definitely want to keep pushing into this zone. Which I can't build in yet, which kinda sucks. It's okay though. We can make it work. Okay. Doesn't mean anything. Doesn't really mean much to do. Ah, this works actually. Push it up. Keep pushing it over. And we'll put some fire down here just to catch the stragglers. We'll put a fire over here. And we'll send the next wave. They are going through corruption here though, so they might get stronger. I think that's a thing they do. Not certain. Those guys are gonna be a problem. Shutting down my towers. This one might come into play. One made through, that's okay. Still make it work. We definitely need to start working towards this. I really want to get this all set up to work how I want it. These aren't being built in the best way, I wouldn't say, but I think that's okay. We want them to go this way. So it's actually fine how it is, just leave it how it is. Let's push this up more. It's better if we do this. No, it's definitely better if we do this. And then we place some fire, fire, fire. And we'll upgrade one of them. That should do some good damage. I think more towers the better right now because these guys I can throw axes and disable towers. So I think the more we have the better. Every one of them seems like comes with one axe. This might be a tower spam strategy rather than a upgrade strategy for that reason. Because if one enemy can just knock out a tower, I don't want that to be an upgraded tower that gets knocked out. Okay, so those explode on death, it seems. That's kind of scary. How can I make this one work? So this will turn to lava. And then I want to make sure that they go through it. So let's do this. Lava. And I think we should be able to... Maybe we can't. I don't really know what the lava is useful for then. The wall built on it will turn into lava, making it unable to recall or build towers. I mean, that's fine. Can I not force their path through that? Maybe not. It's fine then. Let's definitely place some towers leading up here. Some early damage. And we'll get another dice tower here somewhere. Send the next wave. Meanwhile, we'll place this guy. Stage is cleared. Didn't even have to build too much. So I don't really know what the lava means, but it's fine. We are going to be going for a fire build here, so I'm wondering if we should just go with flame runes. Or if we should go some range as well. Let's go for flame rune. Ice, ice, and fire. Okay, fire tower, element fire. Launches fireballs that bounce between different targets. Each impact causes an extra explosion damage. Okay, so it deals burn. Fireballs bounce count +2. Fireballs now have unlimited bounce range. Fireball bounce count +1. Fireballs no longer explode upon hitting a target. Instead, they split into 2 smaller fireballs. Interesting. Preparation time between waves is halved. For every 10 seconds remaining on the countdown timer at the start of the battle, you earn 3 gold coins. Interesting. All of your 1-point dice towers re-roll when battle phase starts. Don't know what that means. When an electric tower deals damage to a monster with burn, it extends the burn duration by 1 second. This effect can only trigger once per second on each monster. That does help, but I want to re-roll. We don't care about electric, arcane. When you have towers with 5 or more types of elemental on the field, all towers gain. Man, it feels wasteful, but we're going to keep re-rolling here. When arcane damage crits, when you build walls with 3 tiles or smaller, the walls immediately lock in place and you draw a card. Monsters under poison effect take. We can do this. We need 3 tiles or smaller. The walls immediately lock in place and you draw a card, can trigger up to 3 times. Tomb of Endlessness. Why not? 3 or smaller. I gotta remember that they lock in place immediately. I also don't think we have any 3 or smallers right now. Okay. What do we want to have here? I don't think it really matters where we go currently. So really it's just what do we want? Ooh, we do get a single guy though. Let's go this way. Oh, my bad. Wrong section. I'm dumb. Here's a 3 or less contract, everything else. But we also want this solo guy, so let's just... I think the single block is really useful. And we have a wave coming in from down here and from up here. It's annoying. Okay. I guess... I mean, we can make these guys go forever by blocking this, this, and this. They go all the way down and loop back. I'm gonna try that, actually. Obviously, we're gonna have to prep first, so we're not gonna do it just yet, but these towers will eventually go up and around to the top right. And then we'll place fire. And another fire. And I think this should be enough to cover our first. Just 2 Desert Scorpion. Hopefully they can cover that. Easy. Barely even got to see them. Now we want to push them this way. Problem is we got a corruption block stopping us here. Which is kind of unfortunate. Of course, it happens to be placed there. Okay. We might just have to wait till next to fix that. It kind of sucks that these move every round. But also it might be nice in the future with them moving every round. Where are these coming from? Does it say where they're coming from? I don't think it does. Okay. Let's just extend out this way then with the parts that we have. Go this way. Just keep putting them into a specific direction. Just like that. Nothing wrong with doing that. I think we can actually make this even better. We might be able to make them loop back and forth. By blocking this off. Yeah. I don't see why not. These guys are gonna go really far, which might get annoying, but we can deal with it for now. Love the music in this game. One thing I didn't think about is, I don't know if like immunities to elements exist, but it would be very common, I feel like, for the desert to have immunity to fire of all of them. And that is where we are right now. So something to be aware of. We could finally get this placed in. And then start the path upwards. I'll put some fire towers over here. And we'll upgrade this one probably mid-round or something. Yeah, let's send the next wave. These guys have to walk so far just to get a chance at getting near everything. Like this wave is going to be dead before this wave appears, which I think is perfect. I think how far they have to go. This is at max speed too, keep in mind. Which might get annoying having to wait for them. But oh well. Well, that guy's strong. Strong boy. Uh-oh, that's not good. He can burrow. Hopefully there's enough damage coming in. Good. So after he takes a certain amount of damage, it seems like he burrows, which isn't the end of the world, but it's just unfortunate. Can I make this do another turn? Still, I'm a believer that turns are good, but also a believer that just making this work out is good. Fireball bounce count. Fireballs no longer explode during Okay, a 2x2. And it's a bounce. So you want this somewhere in a line usually, I would think. This wouldn't be horrible. At least the first shot would put it into a line. Yeah, it's good. Fireballs +1. Fireballs no longer explode upon hitting a target. Instead, they split into more fireballs. Fireballs bounce. Count +2 fireballs now have unlimited bounce range. I think unlimited bounce range, especially for this line, is going to be ideal. We're going to have this target at least progress at all times. Since it's on a line here. It'll always shoot down this line. Alright, let's send the next wave. Kinda wanna hurry up and place a fire tower here as soon as I can. Okay, that's good to know though. Okay, he does not need to be on the lowest then. He can just be on progress then. Because it bounces regardless, that's good. He's already got a good range. I don't care about having infinite range. I'd rather split into two smaller. But the explosion is nice. So I don't know, that's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Keep heading up this way. Honestly, we can place another one of these guys. Maybe we can do some more stuff in here. We'll mess around in a bit, but I think for now, we'll extend this out. Place another fire tower. Sorry for that noise, by the way, if it was heard. And yeah. Alright, let's send the next wave. We want to hurry up and get this upgrade, I think. Alright, now this wave is just now reaching. I love how long it takes them to get there. Do remember that this guy's gonna explode though, as soon as he does. There it goes, no damage for a little bit, it's fine. Alright. There's nothing stopping us from continuing the build this way. And making it a little bit more zigzaggy like. Then let's place Skyward Good here. Let's place one of those there. Send the next wave, and we'll be able to afford this one. Or save it for this +3 damage, I think. We're doing fine. Make sure there's at least some constant fire damage happening everywhere. Breach cleared. Well, I see nothing wrong with going for another flame room. Let's see, we got ice, fire again, and fire. So we got lava tower. Pours hot lava onto the floor in front. The lava spreads outwards, covering up to 8 tiles. For torch tower, throws a burning torch. It has 30% chance to bounce to another enemy within 3 tiles. Can trigger multiple times. I like the idea of the lava tower. It's like a trap tower in a way. Static shocker, no. Let's reroll again. Charge, we don't really care. At the start of each battle, decrease both current and maximum health by 1 and gain 50 starting coins. Does not activate if only 1 health remains. That kind of just doesn't seem useful, I'll be honest. 50 starting coins is not enough for that to be useful. Your dice tower changes into different elements based on the number rolled. Okay. I mean, if I place it, that's not the end of the world. It's better than... I'll save that reroll token at least. Okay. I think we'll do 1 and then the workshop. I think that'll be it. Let's get this one piece. So a totem with restorative power. Monsters within the range recover 10% of their maximum health per second. Okay. So the very first thing we want to do is not allow that to happen. Which is possible. We want to... Okay. It's okay if they go through it here. Because I don't think they gain more than what they have, so this is fine. We want to make sure that this line avoids, because this is here. This is going to be the shortest path, and it's going to be a separated path too, it seems. I don't think there's any way we can combine everything. Which is unfortunate. Because if we do this, it's path blocked, so... We would have to find a way to combine everything. I don't know if it's possible. Other than needing everything around like this. Okay, it might be possible. But I need to make sure there's a block placed everywhere so I can actually start. I'm gonna start with this. We're gonna not worry about dealing damage to these guys early. And we're gonna do a bunch of damage late for now. We're gonna do this. Okay, so we want... this. We want a corner piece right here. Corner piece here. This piece here. And then anything can happen here. Well, no, because we want everything to loop and end here. So anything cutting this off is good. We don't, it doesn't have to be a corner. Okay. And we're gonna draw for 5. And get... this also wouldn't be bad. But I'd prefer this. Let's get that in. Let's get some fireplace down and spots that we know it's going to do damage to everyone. We place down a couple of dices. And we'll send the wave. This is kind of a hoping for the best scenario here, but I think we can get it to work. Yeah, that heals a lot. Okay. Time to use this external area to our advantage. You do that yet? Alright, we're gonna place this guy here. Actually, oops. This here. And cut off like this. We'll get that made out eventually. Put a fire tower here. And we'll send the next wave. These are gonna do damage early here, and it's not gonna matter, but that's fine. Alright, not bad, not bad. Okay. This works for now. But we really want to like try to force this to go right now if we can. Is it possible? No. Definitely not possible yet. Well, if we pull this up. Okay, we can see this is possible. Oh, wait, this might be... If we do this into... this. There we are. It's a little jank, but it gets the job done, and we need it to happen now, so... We're gonna make it happen now. Send the next wave. Now everything is forced to go this long path. Hopefully that means we can deal with this wave early when they do come. Let's see, I don't think I win this game though. This round though. And probably building these mazes a lot longer than they need to be, but hey, it's the name of the game. It's the whole point. That is the name of the game. Some big ones in here too. Sell this guy. Get my bouncy guy in here. It'd be better over here if we can do that. We need the other facing way. Okay. Well, let's put one here anyway. With another fire here. And a fire here. Because why not? As far as these go, we can do this. This. Put a fire. Send the next wave. It's a good thing for them to waste their axes on. Nicely done. Let's get that going. Let's get a bouncy guy in there. This guy in there. The more I do that. Okay. The more the better. Let's draw. That's actually exactly what I was looking for. I'm gonna put that there. This guy here. We're on the next wave. We're gonna build the fire guys here and here as soon as possible. I don't think here. It's not really useful, but yeah, not that useful. There though, works out great. Perfect. This is working out pretty well. I think we're gonna place a dice over here just because it sounds like fun. We land on poison? Okay, that's fine. What about this guy? Electric? Okay. We could always sell them, I guess. I wonder if we could just sell them for the full refund beginning. Hey, let's continue placing. There's nothing wrong with making these guys take longer to get there, but it's like the only thing that we would do. I guess we can make these guys take longer. Block this off. Guess we want to do this down here. Let's do that and that. Okay. I don't really want to put him there, seems a little useless. Put that one there though. And then I think we want to just spam some more fire. Can't go wrong with more. As long as they're in halfway decent spots. Okay, stun the next wave. Again, because of the way that they stun, I think it's still better to play off of tower spam than tower upgrading right now. Upgrade eventually, but... I mean, this just looks satisfying. This guy's just taking his time. Right? All this can be useful for is getting more flames in. So we can do that. And these ones can be upgraded, definitely. The ones that are on spots. And then... that's not horrible. That's a good spot. That's okay. It's a nice whiff. I feel like eventually we're gonna run into an enemy that counters what I'm trying to do here, but we'll see. This is a big creature here. What we got here? A giant sandworm. Makes sense. Hopefully we can get some damage on him because he's getting close. There he goes. Also seeing another spot for a tower there. But stage has been cleared. Got our little guy. Got some good stuff. We don't have any fire to choose first, so let's just send it. We got a fire, and we got a utility tower. After placement, it drills down and destroys the block beneath it at the start of the next turn. Okay, so that's if we wanted to remove blocks. That seems useful. When a block is destroyed, it leaves a random boost tile in its place. Set its power to the maximum, instantly destroying the block beneath it. Or bomb tower. Fire throws a bomb that explodes after a short delay, dealing damage to monsters in a small area and spreading in a cross pattern. Bombs can trigger each other to explode. Okay. Let's get this drill tower. I feel like it could be useful at some point. Once per level, when the fire source is attacked, we don't really have to worry about that right now. We can't re-roll any of these, so... and we don't want chill towers, so we'll do that. That being said, though, we're about halfway through, so I think we'll save the workshop for next time. The video's getting a bit long. I don't want it to be too long. But, yeah, this is fun running all corruption, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely feels a little bit more tough, but we are going really hard in the fire, and it's working out pretty well. Mini shop, interesting. Well, we're gonna end off there, like I said, and until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll be seeing you.